सुरैरर्चितं दिव्यरत्नैरणर्घैः त्रिभङ्गाकृतिं बर्हमाल्यावतंसं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गम्। Ramakrishna Hari, welcome everybody. We are watching video series and this is video number 3. Topic of video series is what is the locus of Sukham. And in first video we have seen that object cannot be the locus of Sukham and so many reasons we gave. Uttar kshane sukha adarshanat. Same object doesn't give me happiness in next moment. That was the reason we saw. In second video we saw second argument. Sukham can be there in sense organ. This was his argument. We said Sukham cannot be there in sense organ because when object goes away, that time your sense organ don't give you happiness. When you are sitting calm, quiet in your room and you are having all your sense organ, that time they don't give you happiness. That is why they cannot be loci of this happiness. Now today we are going to see third reason. What argument is? Argument is, he said pizza is there, your sense organ also strong enough, but unless you do any action you will not feel the happiness from Sukham. And it is very powerful argument. Apparently we will feel yes, unless I do action I will not be happy. I have to take that piece of pizza and I have to put in my mouth, then only I will feel happy. Otherwise sense organs are there, no happiness, object is there, no happiness. Okay, so we are going to refute these arguments also on the basis of thinking. So let us think. He says Sukham is there in action, Sukham is there in karma, and we say no, Sukham cannot be there in karma. We will list now the reasons why it cannot be there. First reason is, in general the basic rule is when we do karma, that time we are not happy. Karma is not the source of happiness. Result of karma will give me happiness. This is the general simple rule. Karma doesn't give me happiness, result of that karma gives me happiness. For an instance, 30 days I work in company, multinational company I work, and while working I am not happy. I feel pressure of boss and so many other things. But at the end of month, when I get salary, that time I am happy. Means karma doesn't give happiness, result of that karma gives me happiness. This is the first point. We refute that fellow. Now second point is, if Sukham gives me karma gives me Sukham, that means all karma should give Sukham to me. Not only eating, seeing, tasting, hearing, smelling, all karma should give me Sukham if karma is there, Sukham is there in karma. But this we don't see. This is another logical fallacy in that point. Karma doesn't give me happiness because all the time I am highly active. Sunday to Friday I am highly vibrant, dynamic, active. But at that time I don't feel happy. When I go for weekend, when I give up all karma, then at that time I am happy. So all karma should give me happiness. That doesn't happen. Second reason. Third reason is, if we say karma gives you Sukham, then Shastra Virodha will be there. Because Shastra says karma plus Papa Punya will give you Sukham. If Punya is there along with that karma, then you will feel happy. If Papa is there and same karma you are doing, then same karma will give you sorrow. So Shastra Virod will be there if I say karma gives happiness. So karma plus punya, both together they will give happiness to me. So only karma by themselves, they don't give happiness to me. This is the third refutation. And now more practical we'll see. Pizza is there, my sense organs are there, but action also I do, but that desire is not there. Enjoyer is not ready to enjoy that bhoga, then I will not be happy. I don't like pizza and somebody gives me that pizza, and even I do karma, I take that pizza, will I feel happy? No, because bhokta, enjoyer, is not desiring that object to enjoy. This is the fourth logical point. Sukham is not there in that karma. If desirer, if enjoyer is not ready, if enjoyer doesn't like that object or that object, then even though if he does that karma, he will not be happy. So 4 reasons we saw. If bhokta is not ready, that time he will not be happy, or I will not be happy. We experience that. I don't like Chinese and somebody gives me Chinese. Even though if I eat, I will not be happy. So these are the 4 reasons why Sukham cannot be there in one karma. Now somebody will say, okay, Sukham is not there in karma. Sukham is there in that bhokta. Bhoktrutva bhava is there. If that bhokta is ready, then only he can enjoy that Sukham. This is the 4th argument. He is saying Sukham, happiness is there in that bhokta, enjoyer or desirer, that is called bhokta, who enjoys the bhogam. If that desire is not there to enjoy that object, I will not be happy. Now we are going to refute that also. First we'll see, I am bhokta all the time. All the time I am bhokta, but am I happy all the time? No. Bhoktrutva is there, enjoyer, that part is there, but still I am unhappy. That my experience itself shows that Bhoktrutva is not the sign of happiness. And second reason is, right now, so many people, they all are bhokta, enjoyer. All are bhoktas, but do all are happy? No. Even though all are bhoktas, nobody is happy. We see in a different way. As much as bhoktrutva is there, that much will be the intensity of sorrow. This is the another point. But first point we saw, I am bhokta all the time, but I am not happy. Means Sukham doesn't belong to that bhokta. Second point we saw, at the same time, so many bhoktas are there, but still all are not happy. I am also not happy and others are also not happy. So Sukham doesn't belong to bhokta. And third point is, we say, Vedanta says, bhoktrutva and kartrutva, enjoyer and doership, this is the root of all sorrows. Enjoyer, doer and enjoyer, these are the root of sorrow. So bhokta cannot be source of or locus of happiness. This is our last argument. Then somebody will say, okay, bhokta is not locus of happiness. That particular kala, time, is the source of happiness. Means what? Pizza is there, sense organs are intact, that desire is also there, I want to eat pizza, but if appropriate time is not there, kala, appropriate time is not there, then I will not be happy. Means if I try to eat that pizza at midnight, will I be happy? Because midnight is not the right time to eat pizza. So he says, kala, particular time, is the factor where Sukham resides. So now in next video, we are going to think upon that. So can Sukham be there in kala? So today what we have thought over, we say karma cannot give happiness, because all the time we do karma, karma doesn't give happiness. That effect or result of karma gives happiness, this is the common rule. If I say karma gives happiness, then papa punya, this virodha will be there with shastra, because shastra says sukham is there along with your punya. If punya is there, karma is there, then you will be happy. And next, fourth reason we saw, if desirer, if enjoyer is not ready, then he will not feel happiness. Means what? If I eat pizza and I'm not I don't want that pizza, then will I be happy? No, because my object of desire is not that pizza. So desirer should be there. And we saw desirer also, enjoyer also cannot be locus of happiness, because at this I am bhokta all the time, I am not happy. All people are bhokta, all people are not happy. And Vedanta says kartrutva and bhoktrutva, these are the roots of sorrows. Now next argument is sukham is there in kala. If appropriate time is there, then I will be sukhi. This we will deal with in next video. If you have any doubt regarding this topic, then you can ask in comment. We are just thinking and ransacking the exact locus of sukham. Ram Krishna.